Yes, no, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager save. This is episode number 110. And today we're returning with a game that should see us win the Bundesliga for the first time after 20 years of hurt, watching Bayern Munich lift that title season after season. If we beat Augsburg away in our first two games today, we are, once again, finally Bundesliga champions. And of course, in midweek as well, we'll play the DFB-Pokal semi-final away at the Olympic Stadion against Hertha Berlin as we chase a domestic double. So yes, we should see history made today, and also my first ever league title as well. So yeah, great response from Borussia Dortmund. Also, we had that knockout to Real Madrid in the Champions League after the really disappointing first leg. We somehow won that second leg with our B team away at the Bernabeu. That was incredible. And then three big wins, of course, coming in the last episode. So it's been an amazing second half of the season for Dortmund. When you talk about kicking it up a gear since the winter break, we definitely have. Only two losses. They both came in the Champions League. And we won every single Bundesliga game, apart from a 1-1 draw away against Mainz. It's been an amazing run domestically for Borussia Dortmund, and that is why, as you see the league table here, 4 games to go, 10-point gap on Leipzig. Bayern officially can't catch us now, so all we need is just a 1 win. Leipzig need to win them all we need is 1 win, and we'll be champions regardless of what RB Leipzig do. So yeah, it should be a historical day today with hopefully a win away against struggling Augsburg. So let's do it then. First of 2 games, and hopefully we will see Borussia Dortmund end the Bayern dominance for definite. 20 years in a row they've been champions, but I came here to end the dominance, and we should be set to do that today. Right now in Inchport, Strilly is still currently down, as is Giovanni Reina. Everyone else is fit, and this will be our team. So it's our 4-2-3-1 Gegenpress with Dennis between the sticks, and back 4 being Crozer at left back, Bennett and Creswell our CB duo, and Fresneda at right back. The Dragon comes into the DM area once again alongside Mane, and on the wings you've got Dos Santos and Romero, with Land Shooter supporting Yusufa Mukoko. On the bench, Steiger, Flavio, Watje and Silva, curing Vimadeo company, and Jordan Norton as well. First of 2, it is Augsburg away. Let's get this title won today. Come on, Borussia Dortmund. 16 minutes in, looking for an early goal here away in Augsburg to set the tone here with Land Shooter to Mane, and now Filippo running forward shoots. It's a pretty simple save though, and easy to claim. Again, even just 2 points in 4 games would do it. But I want to set a new Dortmund points record as well as win the title as well. Because we said it last year, finishing runners-up as Mukoko's header goes over, which kind of summed up Bayern's dominance. But I want to get the maximum amount of points possible that would take us to 90 points. First time Dortmund will break 90 in a league season. So yeah, good start here away in Augsburg. Still tied at 0-0. But yeah, I want this title in the bag, knowing going into Wednesday night, DFB-Pokal semi-final, we can focus all our attention on trying to wrap up a domestic double. Mukoko off the post, and Augsburg clear. Good start, just haven't found a finishing touch so far. Dragon to Dos Santos, his shot blocked and cleared. As things stand, we'd still be champions anyway today with a draw, because Leipzig currently are goalless at home to Nuremberg as well. So Leipzig, again, they have to win all 4 of their remaining games. So we could still be champions if Leipzig fail to get the win themselves. We've played quite well out there. We've created chances, just haven't finished them so far. But second half to begin, I'm confident that goal will come. Sooner rather than later, I'm sure we're getting from corner, Dortmund, and Land Shooter's delivery is fumbled and cleared just in the nick of time. As we give it back to the kid here, Angelo comes inside, and Land Shooter, oh! The Wonder Kid gives us the lead. And Angelo Land Shooter, 17 years old, finds Dortmund in front. Oh, he said, screw it, I'll do it myself. Crozer lifts it to him, tight angle, dribbles inside, takes it around the covering defender, and then bangs it in at the near post. His poor goalkeeper will take it. 17 years old, 10 for the year. He's had an amazing breakout season, and Dortmund, as things stand, are going to win the championship away in Augsburg, regardless of what Leipzig do. 1-0. Absolutely love Angelo Land Shooter. What a baller. What a player. This guy at 17 is already walking into almost every single team in world football. I said, when we found him, 19.75 mil we paid. Ridiculous amount of money for a 15-year-old. Hadn't played a single game of pro football. But I've never seen a better 15-year-old than this guy. He's just ridiculous as Mane finds Romero, and out wide is Fresneda, and there is the kid who scored the opener. Land Shooter taken down, and I think he's just wants a penalty as well. He scored the opener, and I think he's just going to set up our second by winning a spot kick. Very rarely do these get overturned, and there it is, penalty for Borussia Dortmund, which Luca Romero will take. He's already missed 2 this season, I think, Romero. Waiting for his first from the spot this year, but this to wrap it up. And there it is, the Bundesliga title is in the bag. 20 minutes to go, and that will surely do it now. 20 years in a row, Bayern Munich have been champions. I came here to end their dominance first season. I never really believed we had any sort of chance whatsoever, despite firing on all cylinders and getting off to a blistering start last season. Kind of bottled it towards the end, but this season, we've not looked back since the winter break and remained undefeated since then. 2-0, and that is going to do it. I'm just wondering if, as I change to director here, if... hang on a second, free kick for Dortmund, and Romero has just bent one off the bar and cleared away by Augsburg. Like, I don't know if we get the title celebrations today or we'll have to wait until our final home game, but whether we do or don't, it won't matter because mathematically we are champions here away in Augsburg. And no, we're going to get them today. We're going to get them today, and there it is. Borussia Dortmund have won the Bundesliga, their first time since the 2013 season or 2012 season, I can't remember now, but Bayern's dominance is over. My job is done. I came to end it, and Borussia Dortmund have won the Bundesliga and my first league title to save. Took bloody long enough, but you know what, we got there in the end. Come on, Dortmund. Man, oh man, honestly, I don't think I've played an FM as tough as this one before. This is definitely the toughest FM I've ever played, no doubt about it. But you know what? It's been really enjoyable. And I say this all the time as Creswell lifts the trophy aloft and the Dragon does a little cartwheel. You know, this is the sign of a great game. You know, it's enjoyable to play even when you lose and, you know, even when you really struggle. To me, I can think of only a few other games that have really given me that feeling. H1Z1 was another one as well. You know, I was absolutely shite at H1Z1. I'll be totally honest here, absolutely shite at H1Z1. But you know what? Even though I played like 500 odd games and I only ever won 2. Yes, you heard me right, for those that played H1Z1 before. I only ever won 2 games of H1Z1. It didn't matter. I really, really enjoyed it. And it's the same with this FM save as well. It's been the toughest FM save I've ever played. You know, no doubt about it, especially for YouTube too. But it's been so fun. It's been so fun. And it makes this even more rewarding, knowing finally, after all these years, I have got Borussia Dortmund a Bundesliga championship and ended Bayern Munich's dominance. So what I came to do. It took me 3 seasons. We got there in the end. Absolutely buzzing. And what a talent this kid is, man. Just ridiculous. Wow, look at that. As I'm processing through to the Wednesday night game at DFB-Pokal semi-final as we go for a domestic double. Bayern versus Schalke is the other tie, by the way. Not sure I've showed you that. Bayern Munich have lost again. 1-0 defeat at home to Hertha Berlin. And don't get me wrong, Hertha are going for an amazing season, but Bayern, well, they're not going to miss out on the top 4 now, but they might even drop to 4th come the end of the season. This year, they fell off massively. Frankie de Jong retired. They missed out on Endrick, the main guy they were going for, and they just didn't get the replacements in. Honestly, it will never happen again. Never happen again. Unless Nagelsmann gets sacked, they'll be back to their best next season, no doubt about it. But you know what? I don't care about winning back-to-back. All I wanted to do was just win one. And finally, we've got one. Oh, man. And that is a big blow there. Just processing through to the semi-final. Moukokko's just gone down with a pulled abdominal muscle. Now, to be fair, he has been my top scorer this year. But we do know he does have a habit of going missing in big games. I think to be fair, I could just leave him out and just say if we make the final, come back for it. Otherwise, don't worry, mate. We've got what we set out to do this year, which is become league champion. So I'm going to do that, actually. I'm going to leave Moukokko to it. I very rarely give players injections. And I'm not going to do so on this occasion either. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. I just don't like him. I'm okay doing it on certain, very certain exceptions. But for the most part, I just prefer to let a player rest up and heal naturally as opposed to injections. And so it would just be one change for our second and final game today then. Hertha Berlin away at the Olympiastadion. Again, cup semi-final at the same time. Leverkusen host Schalke there as we aim to hopefully get ourselves through to our first cup final. Not counting the Super Cup, obviously, at the start of last season. as we go for what would be a domestic double. So yeah, Moukoko, of course, due to the injury, will miss out and will miss all the remainder of the season unless we do make the cup final. Rain is still down and Striddy will go on the bench. So this will be our team. Once again, 4-2-3-1, basically the same lineup. Dennis in goal, same back four, same DM duo, but now as the midfield trio remains the same, or attacking midfield trio, Company comes in, having a shocking season to replace Moukoko. Now this would be a way to get himself back into my good books after what has been a tremendous drop-off from the past 2 years when he was looking like my right-hand man. So Company replacing Moukoko, and eventually Alfonso, Watjen, Flavio, Striddy, Silva, Curing, Vimadeo, and Noren as well. Second and final game, Hertha away, Olympia Stadion, as we try and get through to our first cup final since I've been here at Dortmund. Come on, Dortmund. What is it about Hertha Berlin in Football Manager? Like, they are just so good, aren't they? Like, I swear it's been this way for the past few years now. It can't just be me, and I know it's not just me, because I see some of you guys on our Football Manager games that experience the same sort of thing. Hertha Berlin in real life, they're now a 2-Liga side, I think, but in FM, after a few years, they just turned into a great team, a fantastic European side. And again, this year, aiming for a third-place finish and into the Champions League. It's incredible. And they have got a really good team out there as well. So this could be quite an even tie here. And of course, they've got Jenkins leading that line as well. Bournemouth Academy graduate from season 1. Oh, man, what could have been had I nurtured his talent correctly. Anyway, 16 minutes in, still tied at 0-0 as we look for the opening chance of the game here. The Kid out wide to Kroza. And Laurie now at left back into the Dragon as we work our way forward. No, poor pass by Lansure. A miscommunication between him and Bennett. Jenkins onto it. Oh, just over from Paul. Not a great first half, this. No proper chances for us. And a bit of a let-off there after a miscommunication by Angelo and Chris as we're still tied at 0-0. 6 minutes before the breakdown. I do feel confident we'll get into this game at some point. With the star quality we've got and the great creativity out there, we should find a good chance at some point. And maybe right now, Ivan Fresneda plays the 1-2 of Romero. And Luca clips the outside of the post as it trickles behind for a goal kick. Lovely give and go there between our right side pairing. Romero just couldn't finish. Still 0-0, but a let-off there for Hertha Berlin right before the break. Game springing to life right before half-time. Romero robs his man, wins it back, and we shall pass our way forward here. But the Dragons' pass wasn't the best, and Hertha win it back. Definitely a goal before the break coming. You can definitely sense it. Karim Adeyemi, ex-Dortmund man, out wide, and a chance for the host here. Out comes Fresneda to block the cross. He can't do so. Jenkins' shot scuffed a little bit, if you will, and an easy claim. Still 0-0, but the game's really sprung into life. It's definitely coming, that opening goal. The Dragon intercepts there, and Bennett hits it long. Put on the deck, and Hertha get a foothold on this ball. Can definitely see someone breaking the deadlock, but at the moment it could go either way. Ball out wide to Campillo, who comes inside and shoots and puts it way over. Dennis comfortable watching that one sail over the crossbar. Still 0-0, and that'll do it for the break. Very tense first half, which could have gone either way. So I'll say to the boys of the second half here, if we can get one goal, I'll make us favourites to win. Go out there and make it happen. I think this could just be separated by just the one goal here. So for Landshooter, the Kid, Romero as well, they're the guys I'm looking for to make the difference in that second half. Give us that clear-cut chance, give us that goal, and I think we'll win this. Bayer 2-0 up at the Bayer Arena, so they look as though they're booking their place to the DFB-Pokal final. The question is, who's going to join them here? It's been a very, very even game here. Yes, we've had more shots. Yes, we've had a lot more of the ball, but again, no clear-cut chances here in this game. Was that a clear-cut chance for Hertha? That Jenkins chance early? Don't think so. But even so, really could go either way here. Very tense, very tight, very nervy. Still 0-0. As the hosts look for that opener, which they might be able to get. Oh, and how unlucky is that? Sometimes in games like this, it's either a moment of magic, something spectacular, or just a real stroke of misfortune. And for this one, it's the latter. The Dragon cannot take the blame for that. Shot fizzed in, and it deflects off our Serbian and wrong foots Dennis. No one's fault, just pure bad luck. Dragon holding his head, but he's got no chance with that one. So unlucky. And I think Hertha are going through to the final. Tight, even game. I felt it would come down to one goal, and in the end it was gutted. Hertha get it. Lucky deflection, and they'll take a scrape through victory. That is so unfortunate. as our season really ends there. We didn't play too bad, to be fair. We had a couple of good half chances, and to lose the game via deflection, you can't really do much about that. 1-0 the final score, our first domestic loss since the winter break, and it sees the end of our progress in the DFB-Pokal. So there'll be no domestic double as her to end it, going into the final against Bayer Leverkusen. But do you know what? I'm not too disappointed. It's still been an amazing season. A cup semi-final, a Champions League, last 16 knockout, only to one of the best, Real Madrid as well, who are going for their 4th in 5 years. And of course, the Bundesliga championship as well. I'm okay with it. Head up, lads. Head up. But that will end today's episode of the FM Save, guys. So big fan of watching. Enjoy it. If you enjoyed, like, I'm sure you'll have a fantastic day. What are we doing then? What are we doing? Are we ending the season there? I mean, surely we got to wrap this. No, we got to wrap the season. Let's come back for the final game away against Bayer, and then we'll see if we do see Fernando set the assist record in the Bundesliga, which you could still do if he gets 3 in the final 3 games. Mukoko chasing 40, of course, in the season. Chasing that. Oh, no, he's not going to get it now with the injury, is he? But he still might. You never know. Chasing Lewandowski, of course. And we'll also see if Borussia Dortmund can get a new points record as well. So we'll come back with the final game, Bayer away, and I'll play those two off camera as we pick ourselves up on the back of that loss in the Cup semi-final and still end what has been an amazing third year at the Signal Iduna Park. Guys, thank you for watching. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the season finale of the Football Manager Save with the new Bundesliga champions, Borussia Dortmund. God, that feels good to say. Very soon.